Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to CDR. We're here in Bahrain this evening. We have a couple of reserves in, Curly and Riker. Looks to be a dry start to quali. On my own this evening, evening mechanical. Mr. Brown isn't around, so it's just a solo comms this evening. Do my best to keep you entertained. All dry says mechanical, that's good. Prediction was right. We've got the information on the board. There we go. Everyone's currently sat on a soft tyre. J Dennis flicks over to a medium. So a nighttime race. Plenty of room on track. Should be a good race here this evening. Track that I do kind of like. If we got going out, there we go. We've got It's currently sitting second in the championship, just behind Mechanical. Sorry, third, just behind Nibs. Evening, Mr. Dennis. Good to have you here. Got an Aston up the front there, so that will be Nat. Here he is. He's the first one going round. Technical track, long straights, few overtaking parts. Not done any practice here itself this week, so I'm not sure on any times. We'll see when Nat puts his car first. We've got most people out on a lap. Curly joining us, there you go, on a reserve here this evening. Keep an eye on his sort of time. Tier 3 driver reserving in Tier 2. This is Riker, currently my teammate in Tier 3. Evening, Wookie. Good to have you here, bud. So let's see what we've got for. Where's he going on? A Harold. .28.4 for Nat on his first sector. He's just catching the back of the McLaren. Should be Ross on his outlap, who's also got a set of medium tyres on. The McLaren pulls over and lets him pass. There's a lot of VRS down that straight. Just 13% left. And around the corner that sends you out wide. And down towards the speed trap. And now on the final corner, keeping it within track limits. DRS open, onto overtake. And hits the line with a 129.3 for him. And in comes Kane with a 28.9 as well, just behind him. Moritz 28.8. We've got a Haas coming down. Is that Wookie? It's not Wookie, it must be Bark. Barks crossing the line. Where's he put himself? Bark puts himself P5, 29.5. Got a McLaren of Riker coming over the line. Puts himself P6 just in front of his teammate who has that time at Mechanical. And it goes a 10th faster than Kieran, Kieran's on a 28.6, Mechanical's on a 28.5. We've got J Dennis coming over the line now. J Dennis is going to slot himself P6. I was expecting to see him behind his teammate. What have we got here? Ross is halfway around. Ferrari of Curly crossing the line. And it's a 30.9 from Curly. Who have we got coming around there? Got an RB Red Bull. He's on his outlap. And we've got a McLaren of Ross. So Ross is on the medium tyre. Just coming down the final back straight. Ross goes a 31 flat on the mediums. So he needs to switch to the softs, so he needs to get them warmed up and go again. Luckman is coming across the line and he goes P10 with a 29.5. We've got Mihai on a lap now, and Harold just coming around the final corner. Harold across the line. Wow, 28.9 from Harold, plus the Aston's up in P4. So Mechanical says he's got a bad final turn. Was that for yourself or was that for someone else? Mihai is a 107 flat through the sector 2. Mihai goes P9. So we've got Sammy. Listen. Yeah, he should be safe for Q1. I wouldn't bother going out again. I don't think there's going to be many in the 28s. You got Wookie on an outlap. Wookie start his flyer. We'll sit on board. Take a lap on board with on the ground. Downhill into the left hander, off camber, keeps it in limits. DRS is open. Maritza thinks he's done enough. So Maritza retires from the session with a 28.8. As Wookie comes round the final corner, and his usual is the ERS. ERS open to the line. 29.2 puts himself P8. So we've got a Borg just starting a flying lap in the other Haas. Hopefully he can get himself out of the danger zone. Currently in P14. Riker is on an outlap, warming those tyres up. He's in the danger zone. Chill. Dave wants another invite. Should be able to get in and get a time set. We've got two Hasses coming around the corner. There's Bark just passing his teammate. So Bark looking to improve from P14. Yeah, he's boxed. Who else we got? Wookie boxing as well. Captain Nibs, he's a 10th and a half up. I'll just check on him as Nibs comes through the final sector 2 split. He's 3.5 tenths up. So that's going to be high 28s. So good improvement here from Nibs, and currently is second in the championship as well, so he needs to be there with mechanical. As he goes towards the line and puts himself P3 28.7. So just a 10th off the back of Kieran, who's a 10th off the back of mechanical. We've got a McLaren coming round the corner. This is Riker. Just get Chill Dave. He's not appeared. It says he's in session. And we've got Sammy coming down the back straight, warming his tyres up. He's out for another run. So Riker's not improved at all. Must be an in-lap. Bigger field, but yeah, Harold coming around the final corner. Is he looking to improve? Heads towards the line. And he does a 128.2. Put that in your pipe, mechanical. Let the battle commence. Who else have we got? So Nat is on an outlap, warming them tyres up. Wookie, he's out again. We've got a Haas coming round of Wookie. Nibs is retired, he's done enough. Wookie is moving out the way. Is that Phoenix? Go past, not Phoenix. Sorry. Sorry, he's a second up on his time. Where's he going to put himself? Puts himself P6. So currently, Luckman, Bart, Curley, Ross. Oh, we're losing. Still no Chill Dave. The player has already been added to the session. We've got Bark on an outlap now. Got McLaren coming round the final corner. It's Ross heading for the pits. We've got Riker going out the pits. We've got Nat, who's just crossing the line. And he's gone P5 with a 28.8. There's Sammy. Wookie improving, have we? No, Wookie's about the same. 9/100ths are slower. Sammy gone in the pits. Get the Haas of Parker start his lap. Looking to improve. Yeah, Jay Dennis, I'm calling him P11, he's on an outlap. So I think track evolution here is it's quite big. So we've got who's that coming in? That's Nat coming in. Barks improved marginally on sector 1. A bit of a lock up going in there. Coming through sector 2, see if there's any improvement from him there. There is 2 and a bit tenths, so it will jump him up P12-ish. Someone just jumped up there. That was an RB and Mihai. Yeah, it was a Red Bull. There's Mihai improving. Got a Bark coming across the line. Where's Bark going to go? P11 out of the danger zone for now. Riker, where's he? He's coming through sector 2. So he is marginally up, 300s up. Not massive. His teammate Ross has invalidated. So Riker coming down the back straight now. Final corner for him. So Riker stays at P14. Four tenths up for Harry, puts himself P9. So Phoenix is on a lap. Ross is invalidated, and Curly is on a lap. Curly's marginally up. So Wookie has finished. Wookie's goal is done on a 29.2. Riker's off track, so he's definitely going home. Phoenix. Ross, yeah, Ross is validated. So Wookie through not Wookie, Curly. No, he's coming through sector 2. Curly is, a 10th up. A 10th quicker, he needs more than that. He's invalidated. So that's it. Curly, Ross, Phoenix could improve with purple sector 2. Curly gets out the way round the final corner for Phoenix. Could he push Wookie out? Phoenix goes P10 and knocks Wookie into P15. So Riker is now out. Where is Riker? Yeah, he's boxed. So Wookie did scrape through by the skin of his teeth. We're losing Micah, Ross and Curly. Wookie. So there we go. There is the results for Q1. We've got Harold taking the top of the timesheet with a 28.228. I'm sure we'll see the 27s come Q3. And that just does, we are losing Riker, Ross and Curly. Until Dave never managed to get in, so we will, if he joins, start at the back of the grid. So here we go for Q2. So here we go again. 128.2 for Q1. Let's see where we go in Q2. Track's evolved a little bit. Sun's set a little bit. Got a bit darker. So we do have Kieran, who will be the first one across the track, setting a time, unless Jay Dennis just come out the pits. James, if you're listening, it's much harder to do on your own than when you're here, bud. If you're not, when you watch it back, you'll understand. There we go, so Kieran is off. Kieran is into turn 1. Keeps it nice and tight. Got mechanical behind them as well. So we'll jump down to mechanical at the split of sector 1, see where they are. The Kieran's sector 1 time is a 28.4. Mechanicals with 28.6. Kieran's got the edge. 2/10 in the first sector. We've got Nibs, well, Nibs on an outlap still. Yeah, good. No probs. Kieran, sector 2, 106.5. Mechanical is a 106.6, so still a 10th apart there. He is caught in by a tenth. As Theo comes towards the line, DRS open, across the line, 28.7. Mechanical next one across the line, 28.3. He's made up a lot of time in that last sector. Phoenix 28.3 as well. So Merritt slots him at 28.6. But Kieran lost an awful lot of time in that last sector. Lookman coming down the back straight. Who's next across the line? It was Nat at 28.9. Mihai 28.3. He's put himself up there. And Lookman crossing the line goes P10. We'll just get add select players. Where is he? There he is. We've got Ferrari coming down there. That's Nibs. Nibs is slow in sector 2. It's 107.2. See where he puts him on the grid. So he goes P11 with that. There's probably a set of used tyres. Cavaliers in the pits, Wookie's on an outlet, he's just coming through sector 2. Everyone improving. Nibs on an in lap. Nat is on a lap. And Jake Dennis looking to come in the pits. He is coming in the pits. So we've just got the Wookie. Wookie looking to improve. He goes across the line and start is flying on. So not yet set a time here from Wookie. Cavalis is on his outlet. So we'll keep an eye on him as well. He comes down the back straight. Keep it nice and tight. Nearly takes the cone out. That's all right. He's used all his ARS. There you go. Wookie goes P10. Yeah, Kieran, you seem to have lost a lot of time in the last sector for some reason. Sector 1 and 2, you were good. And I've got a co-coms. Good evening, Mr. Curley.
Hello, mate. I didn't actually hear what you said on after I sent the message. My phone froze. So I didn't know whether you, so I didn't know whether you said yes or no. Just got back and I got the invite. So
yeah, there
there
you
you go.
We've got 6 minutes of Q2 and Q3 to have a
Yep.
chat.
Ah, that's cool. I was like, weren't happy with my lap. Hope
No.
I'm not like that on Sunday.
Well, you are in the
Cool.
tier 2, so.
Yeah. But still, I think I still had some more in it, a little bit more.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
You've got the
you know
race to
what it's
show.
like.
Oh, it's difficult, isn't it?
Oh, so my phone's just going nuts. I'm going to turn that down.
So we've got.
There we go.
We've got the other Hazard Bark starting a lap.
My phone suddenly found a signal, and
Everyone wants you.
about. So my phone's a bit like dumb. It loses signal. When it finds a signal, I've got about 3,000 messages coming through at one time. So, oops. So yeah.
So,
Oh,
Bark is marginally quicker in Sector 1.
who are we watching?
Bark, I'm on at the moment. He's just. So, Sammy, Nibs, Bark, Luckman, and Cavalis.
Well, going out
Yeah.
at the moment is what's his face in P11. Well, now down to P12 because Wookie's now in P11. My teammate, Captain Nibs.
I know. It's,
sat in the pit lane though. Come on, Nibsy, get out there! You got 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes left.
Yeah.
I think that was a set of scrubs from Nibsy. I don't think it was. I don't think it was a fresh
No.
set. Wow,
Ooh,
Kane.
Kane, 128.2. Wow.
So that's only
Time's
a tenth.
like...
Yeah, that's a tenth quicker than the sector Q1 time. So
See, my TT time's like a. See, if I'd done my TT time right now, obviously if I made it through to Q2, but if this was Q1,
yeah,
I'll be in like P5.
yeah,
I really would be.
it's hard, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it's so frustrating.
It's so hard to replicate your TT in an actual
perfect
qualifying
conditions.
situation.
There's Wabby, even in Wab.
Oh, Wabstappen, mate, I DM'd you.
You should have come in.
I tagged him because Dan was looking for another driver. I tagged him, I DM'd him.
I invited him.
Did you really? Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, but he didn't turn up.
Oh. Well, we can still join on then, but he'll be starting from the back.
Yeah, you can.
Wouldn't he?
Yeah. If you want to join, bud, you can start from the back. There's plenty of room.
Come on, Wabby.
Let me get an invite sent to him just in case he hasn't got another one.
I've got an advert on the stream at the moment. I don't know.
Where is he?
If I did my TT time. Bit late, boys.
Oh,
sorry.
Sure?
Ah, Wabby.
Unbelievable. Maybe you should be a bit late on Sunday too. That'd do me a favour, wouldn't it?
We didn't race on last week, did he? So
No, he
did he
didn't.
or not? I didn't see the messages there, man. Oh, fair dues, Wabby. Fair dues. Right, so what I don't understand, as I'm actually on board with Captain Nibs at the moment, he's on an outlap. So what about Barkman? He's going slow. He's on his way in. So
Just
right. No, this whole game cycle, Dan, excuse me for what I'm just about to say. I'm slow as shit. Right, I have been. Right, excuse me on that one, Dan. I do apologise. But I've been slow as rubbish. Right, I put it that way. Towards the end of it, for some reason, I've been picking up pace.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I ain't got a clue why.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But I noticed you have as well.
Found some pace. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. Yeah. So Nibs
It's
is
so
on
weird.
that.
Like last week. Where did you finish last week? P7?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah.
And I was P5, and it's like, where's all this pace come from?
Yeah, I had an incident last week, and I ended up getting a spun and went to the back. So P7 was good. Yeah, I qualified on pole, and then
you did.
Me and Gameful had a bit of a an oopsies.
Yeah.
But
It's just so strange.
But yeah, I've definitely picked up pace. Then we changed the game in a few weeks, and I'll be right at the back. Yeah, Wab says I've been flying. I've had Red Bull.
Yeah, you have, mate. Not just in here. Obviously, you've been flying in the other best league that you race in too.
Been battling with Wab, I certainly have. Yeah. Where's Jay Dennis? Jay Dennis is a 10th up.
Oh shit, oh sugar, sorry. Lap data, Nibs is going to come across the line, come around the final corner right now. Can he get himself into Q3? He needs to, because he's the only one getting points for us tonight. I believe we're challenging for the constructors.
Oh no!
Oh, he's only moved up one place.
Yeah, and Wookie's coming now as well. 10th and a half up for him. So if he's improved in the final sector, then
he hasn't moved though.
He hasn't moved. No, he's still there.
Lookman at type P15.
Yeah. So he's just starting a lap. So unless there's
Barkman's on an outlap. What about Jay Dennis? Jay Dennis, 4/10 up. There you go, up into P2.
Yeah, P2. Yeah, it's.
I'll tell you who else has been doing well at the moment. Who was unlucky a couple of weeks ago? That's Kieran.
Yes.
Is it Kieran? Yes.
Well,
he was unlucky a couple of weeks.
Kieran and Mechanical are doing really well.
Yeah. Kieran was on for a podium.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, but unfortunately Dave sort of like somehow messed that one up. I don't know how, but yeah. But you know, he was on about giving it up as well, wasn't he, Kieran, at some point, because he was slow. But again, it's getting that pace coming towards the end of the game cycle.
Yeah, Barks half a second up. Kieran fastest.
Oh, Kieran!
Way.
Max ain't driving for him, is he? You haven't sent Max over to him, have you? How is that little kid anyway?
He's good. He's out playing football.
Ah, right, okay. Need to get him into the other league, I tell you. You really do.
Who we got here? Nat's a little bit up marginally. Yeah, he's just a busy kid, isn't he? So he's
kids. Well, sorry, don't mean to be rude, but how old is he?
Old enough to race.
Fair news. Fair news.
Old enough to race.
Yep.
Who we got? Oh wow, Lookman's up.
So Captain Nibs, he messed up his lap. He went wide.
Lookman's got to P11.
I'm on Kavlos right now. Who's sat in P10. He's actually in the drop zone. I reckon he could be safe here. I think he's safe.
So
he's finished. But Bartman's up by 2/10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just.
Kavlos is safe. Unless War 45.
Yeah, that's Nat, isn't it? Northern Nat. He's coming around the final corner.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, Northern Nat.
That's it. He's out.
Is he?
Kavlos. Yeah, he's going in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Kavlos goes through by the skin of his teeth.
A 10th. He makes it by a 10th because Bark was more or less a 10th behind him. So we've got Kieran and Jay Dennis, top 3. Mechanical dropped down to P7 with that.
I was to say pit and quit, but he didn't, did he?
No, he just retired.
He retired. That's the one I used. That's the one I used.
So only just into the 28 ones.
Yeah. So in Q, I'm actually in a chat party with Josh and Panda, obviously, who are in in Tier 1.
Yeah.
Now in Q3, at one point, Ross, who was in 15th in ours, and the person who was in 15th in theirs, we both took photos, had exactly the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hard enough to do the same to you.
Yeah, it was a 1:28.432, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. So how strange is that?
Strange things happen.
It does indeed. But mate, who do you reckon's going to win the IRL this weekend at Bahrain?
I'm going to say McLaren, but I don't know which one.
See, for me, I'm going to say it's a Max course. This one, it's for Max. It's lined up for him. As much as I hate him, but
I don't think he'll get on the front row pole. I think he'll watching the practices, I don't think he's got the pace for the
No,
speed. No, I don't think so.
I'm just waiting for Hamilton to win that one in Ferrari.
He won the sprint, and then the following race,
That
he just went to shit.
Yeah, but do the sprints really count as a win?
Well,
Honestly,
well,
do they count?
but he still had the pace. I don't care whether it was a sprint or
Yeah,
whatever, but he had
yeah,
the pace.
but
And then all of a sudden, the next race, he had nothing.
yeah.
I don't get it.
Did he make the wrong decision going to Ferrari? Because looking at the Mercs, they seem like they've got some pace this season.
You do? Yeah. Even Antonelli. He's not.
Yeah.
Or has he just lost a bit of his edge?
There's that.
He's 40.
There is that. Yeah. Antonelli, what, 18 years old?
Yeah.
Could be one for the future, that kid.
Who have we got out first? Is that Sauber?
So everyone, bar Mortiz, or whatever the hell, I still can't. I've never pronounced that.
Moritz.
Moritz, that's it. Kavalos then.
Yeah.
Kavalos, he's still sat in the pit lane.
Yeah, Kieran's out first. So yeah, I think it's a McLaren. Russell's up there, isn't he? So Russell always does well on quali, but doesn't have the race pace.
No, exactly. That's the thing. It happens in this game as well. It's like you can people can qualify, but can't race, or they can race but can't qualify.
Yeah.
It's not like cricket where you're an all-rounder.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's totally different. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Max is a bit of an all-rounder, I suppose you can say. He can qualify and race, but
I don't think he can race mid-pack. I think he bullies his way through.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Maybe he can't race, maybe he can qualify, but races take a pinch of salt. There we go, Kieran started his lap. Keep an eye on his time. Where's Mechanical in relation to him? Oh, he's just going to cross the starters now.
Yeah, Kieran's out. Wiki doesn't know where his pace has gone. Maybe you need to just go outside, mate, and try and have a look for it. Maybe have a word with yourself while you're there.
I'm sure it'll come back.
Yeah, mate. Obviously, the new game going to be totally different. Handling, hopefully, is possibly better.
It'll be different, won't it? We're all used to this one now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be totally different. And obviously, with the new game being on current gen only.
Yep.
So, that's going to make... They ain't going to make any difference, but you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
But still...
Who's he catching the back of? That is Cavalis. He's picking up.
Oh, Cavalos is out. No, Cavalos is there. He's on an outlap.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Kieran's just getting to the back of him, but he's not going to catch him.
Yeah. But the new game being on current gen, just think how many drivers leagues are going to lose.
I don't know. I don't know many people with a PS4 now. Most people I know have got 5.
No, look at Hound. He went out and actually bought one. So, good on Hound, I say. Just commitment for you.
Yeah. Wow, Mechanical's 28-1 first lap.
Wow. And, wow.
Well, we got the Cavalis, not Cavalis, Kane, and the Alpine 28-9. Yeah, people 28-7s, 28-8s. Jay Dennis just beating Kieran there. Harold P2.
Sorry, mate, I got the wife going on.
Oh, is that your wife?
Yeah.
It's tough being a wife.
We live with our parents, so.
Oh no.
We got a lot more to do than
Wives are never happy.
I'm not repeating that. It's like, it's Nerf Pack, you don't know him, we'll let him off.
There we go.
Okay, she said.
Brilliant.
Okay, she said. That's your last one, though.
So we've got 28-1 to 28-9, so it's a lot closer in Q3 than it has been.
8/10 difference.
Yeah.
That is I gotta admit, so this season, I think the grids. I'm obviously only seen tier 2 and tier 3. I don't know about tier 1. As who's that in P10? Just took a massive corner cut to get to the pit lane.
That's Kane.
Kane, yep, took a massive corner cut, and I think the Red Bull did as well. Took, like the last corner, they actually cut the last corner. Anyway, yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. Yes, that was right. Obviously, I've only seen tier 2 and tier 3, but
Yeah.
it looks like this season the tiers are actually quite close.
They are. They're very close. Yeah, very close. And it's good. It's good to have them close. It's
yeah.
You know, I have a bit of a laugh with James when he's here, James Brown, because he's at the top. You know, me and him are at the top now. Max is there at the
mate,
top.
he's got quicker as well.
He has.
Say James Brown, sort of like at the beginning of the season, to me, he was Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
But but no, he's got quicker. You know, he's improved. So I had a battle with him at China.
Yeah.
So you know, it's But yeah, as I said, he was Stevie Wonder at the beginning of the season, but I think he was new to the league then, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Brilliant driver though, and it's good to be battling him. It's good to be up there, and I've missed a race, so he's now ahead of me. I was at the top for the first 2 or 3 races, and I've dropped down because I missed one. And he did say the other week that he's going to miss a race, so I'll hopefully.
What race is he missing?
He didn't say. Just in a couple of weeks, I think. Couple of weeks he'll be away. So who have we got out there? There we go.
It's one at the moment. Oh, Mihai. No, there is. He got Mihai. I don't think he's on. Is he on a lap? I don't think he's good.
Out lap.
Yeah, I say he is now. It's just showing up out lap. There you go. Mechanical messed up a couple of turns. Don't know how long that's been there, but there you go. Mechanical. I think that was that lap he's just done.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But yeah, he's still sat in provisional P1. But look at the actual difference between mechanical and it's a 28.154 and a 28.254.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Very close.
Yeah, it is. So you got the V carb out there as well now.
I'm gonna stick on board with Mihai and see what's. Nibs.
Captain Nibs, 10 mins. Mate, try going out in Q1. See how long it feels then. I'll tell you that. I've actually stopped my stream. So, you know, I'll restart it when I race again, when the race starts. I went downstairs, made, when you want a cup of coffee, everyone else jumps on the bandwagon, so I made like... you hear that in the background?
I can hear that.
Yeah, I did offer the wife. Then the mother-in-law jumped in.
Oh, you joking.
Done it, he says. Oh, never done it, he says. Yeah, no, don't do it. You don't want to.
So Mihai is 2.5 tenths up in sector 1.
I ain't got a lap data up. Also, guys, by the way, just a little heads up. When we're on the grid, for those who are listening, do not ready up. I'm sure one of the admins who's on the grid will do it. So please don't ready up. Ow! Sorry. Hello?
What have we got?
Hey, nothing. I thought I lost sound. Oh!
No, I mean...
Mihai's
gone. He's crashed.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, and he was up as well. He's pushed it too hard there, hasn't
he? Yeah. Sorry about that, Nerf. The wife just come along and hit me with a towel.
Unbelievable.
I know, right?
There we go.
But, yeah, Mihai's out. So easy to lose it on that corner as well.
It was that left-hander, wasn't it?
Yep, excuse me. So Kieran, you got the 2 kicks on a lap, on an out lap. Sorry. The V carb, he's on an out lap. No, he's on a lap. He's in sector 3.
Sammy's in sector 3. Yep, I'm just on board with him now. So see if he's improving. I think he will improve. He was improving through sector 1 and 2.
What was it going to go?
Oh, wow, P3. Yeah, 28.4.
Yeah.
Good time there
Wow.
from him. We've got Kieran coming
The other
round.
Phoenix is with B Carb. He's sat behind Alpine of Cavlos.
So Kieran's on his
So
outlap.
this is going to be interesting.
27.9 for pole.
You reckon?
Jake Dennis is on an outlap. Harold, he's on an outlap.
So Mortis, yep, him. He's going on a lap now. Moritz. My pronunciations are yeah. You should actually hear me commentate properly.
No,
It's ridiculous.
Mechanical's on his outlap. Moritz is he's 800
Just up.
quicker. Yeah.
But that will move him up one place.
Jake Dennis 3.5 tenths up nearly. That's in sector 1 alone.
Moritz sector 2. Let's have a look.
Ooh, Harold 2.5 tenths up.
Ooh. I'm still on Moritz, looking sector 2. He's just under 2 tenths. He's just under 2 tenths.
So he needs a good sector 3 here.
Yep. Depends how much ERS you have left as well, though.
Kieran's quick. Kieran's not quick enough.
P2. Moritz. P2 knocks Kieran down. What about Mechanical? Mechanical's not even up. It's exactly the same time. It's zeros across the board.
Jay Dennis crossing the line. Wow, Dennis in the 1.4s.
128 ones, 4.
Here
now
comes Harold. Come on,
so
Harold!
Again,
here he goes. 28.8. 27.8 even.
So Mechanical again. The top. Oh no! Now he's 2 tenths up. So sector 1, the end of sector 1, it was a split. Was all zeros.
Wow.
The same as sector 2 as well.
Cavaliers is going to be marginally up. Jumps up a place. Phoenix.
Is he going to get pole? He's given a toe to Phoenix. He gave a toe to Phoenix. Yeah. He gave a toe to Phoenix, and that's what's been. Wow. Okay.
Oh wow. Where's Kane?
Okay.
Kane goes across. Where did Kane come? 6 for Kane Larry.
A Mechanical got 3rd.
So Mechanical gave Phoenix a toe?
Yep.
What?
Right, mate, I'll let you get on with it. I'm going to restart my stream.
Good
That's
luck,
all right,
have
mate.
a good race.
I'll try, just sort of like, I'll be at the back, so don't worry about me. Catch you later.
See you in a bit, mate. Ciao.
Cheers.
So, there we have it. Phoenix is on pole. What a lap there, 27.5. 3 tenths quicker than Harold. And Mechanical there on the second row. What a qualifying session that was. Brilliant. Thanks for Curly for joining us. Appreciate that, bud. Makes the time go a little bit quicker. And back to normality. The lights are on. The night is in. The drivers are setting their strategies. waiting for the drivers to set everything up, and hopefully will join us on the grid. Oh, countdown time has gone. So here we are, race day. And stops, tyre, there we go. Wow, there's a mix of tyres here. Some people are expecting an early safety car, maybe soft tyres. Moritz, Kane, Chill Dave on the hards. And we've got Nat, Nibs, Wookie, Riker, Ross on the softs. Everyone else on the medium. Phoenix on pole, Harold second. So Phoenix hasn't been on pole this season. He has. Where's he been? Has he been? Can't even see him in the top 3 on quali. Harold has been on pole. He's now P2. And Mechanical hasn't been in P3 on the grid this season, but he has been in P2 and P1. So 3 people out of place. It should be a good start to the race. Got a cracking view there at the start. As we have the cars lined up, there's a Sauber putting very funny angle over to the left. There we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And what a way, that was no hold at all. Kieran goes straight for the middle, straight down the side. And we've got... Oh, going around the outside, there is Jay Dennis. And Kieran, Harold gets a little bit sideways. Mechanical's dropped. Oh, Harold's dropped down. Harold's gone sideways somewhere. Had a bit of contact there. Kieran's up to P2. Phoenix gets away cleanly in the lead. No yellow car, no yellow flags, no safety cars. Kieran ahead of Mechanical. Needs to defend. Jay Dennis is behind him as well, giving him Mechanical pressure. Moritz there on the hard tyres in P5. So everyone gets through the first half a dozen corners, nice and clean. Wookie there, what positions has he made up? Position change. Kieran's up 5 places there. And Sammy and Harold are the biggest losers, dropping down to 18th and 19th. We'll notice if anyone boxes for any damage. See if Harold's got any. Yeah, he's lost his end. Has he lost his end plate? Lost his left end plate. So no doubt he'll be boxing. Sammy's still got all of his, and Chill Davies at the back. Curly up to P16 into the way at the back. There we go. So, anyone boxing? No one's boxing. Everyone's stayed out. So he's going to put up with the pressure. Wookie passing Luckman there in the middle of the grid. Into turn 1 we go. Turn 2. DRS is open. Activated. Ritz on those hard tyres, just dropping back a little bit. Nat is going backwards a little bit. So a gap at the front, just over half a second. And Kieran Mechanical, half a second. Jay Dennis, just over half a second. They've pulled away from Bark, who's 1.6 seconds back now. So the top 4 are pulling away. But Campbell is very close to Mihai. Everyone very close. So it does say a soft hard or a medium hard for the strategy. 2-stropper. Unusual. Cavalis and Mihai swapping places, going round the final corner side by side. Oh, Kieran's taking the lead. Kieran's and Phoenix drop back to P3. Kieran's lost out to Mechanical as well. Lots of people swapping places, run backwards. Phoenix is taking back Kieran as well into the corner. Kieran tries to get around the outside. Phoenix has already got the drive out the corner. Luckman's going backwards. Luckman had an incident. He's off track. Coming back on. Curly's now past him. We've lost Nat as well. He's gone off. So he's now gone to the back with Chill Dave. Seem to be going slow, maybe not. No, we're not going slow, we are racing. Just looks slower than what it was. Top 3 have pulled away a little bit now, leaving Kieran nearly a second back. Jay Dennis a second back. We're Ritz 3 seconds back on those hard tyres. Front 4 have made a big gap there. Mihai going backwards, he's pitted. What's Mihai pitted for? New wing from Mihai. Yeah, we lost an end play maybe. Mechanical and Phoenix going around the outside, keeping it clean. Phoenix just getting past there. Kieran and Jay Dennis just sitting back watching. The 2 Hasses are giving Moritz some stick. So Bark is a little bit of a chicane here. Oh, as we get a little bit of Wookie hitting the back of Moritz. He's come down the back straight. DRS will open. I think he's made the move. Yeah, Wookie's made the move. He's now behind his teammate Bark. Phoenix will be under pressure as we come back onto the straight. And DRS might lose out again to Kieran and Mechanical. There he goes, Mechanical looking at Phoenix. Is Kieran going to get there as well? No, he doesn't. Kieran looks at the inside. Oh, we've lost Nibs, was it? Harold. position change everywhere. Those front four have now got a 6-second lead. Listen, at the side of Nibs. Nibs go round the outside. What's the wheel banging? The grid is all mixed up with soft, mediums and hards now. Phoenix looking at Mechanical, looking up the inside, gets drive into the corner. Mechanical just pulls away a little bit out of that corner. Kieran just standing by, watching what's going on, saving his ERS. Phoenix makes a move on Mechanical. So what have we got? Position changes so far. No penalties, no one stop for Mihai. So Wookie's up 10 places, so he's found pace. Jay Dennis is exactly where he started, the only one on the grid who is where he started. Mechanical's up 2 places, Phoenix down 1, Kieran up 4. Harold's down 13 places. Wookie's tyres will start to be going off. Top 4, 7.5 seconds off the pack now. Phoenix just sitting there waiting for Mechanical to make a mistake. Goes down the outside. Mechanical goes very deep and just cuts him off. Not sure what happened there, but there was a little bit of contact. And we've lost Kieran. Kieran got damage. And Jay Dennis is now looking at Mechanical. The lead has dropped to Phoenix to 5 seconds, and Moritz is 2.5 seconds off there. No safety cars yet. Nibs up to P5. So he's come from the back of the grid. 9 places. As Phoenix is pitted. And Nibs. So Nibs on those softs, he's going to go to hards. Phoenix having a wing. And we've got a yellow flag, we've got a Haas. It's not Wookie, is it Bark? It's Bark. Bark's had an incident. He's back on track. He's lost his end plates. Kieran and Ross have pitted. So Riker is still on soft tyres. He's the only one that started on soft. 7 laps old. They're going to be tired now. Stay back on board with Jake Dennis. Picks up DRS again. Going on mechanical, just sitting there nice and comfy. Doesn't want to make any moves just yet, just keeps him under pressure. And we've got Luckman and Riker in the pits. So they'll be going over to mediums. As Curly been speeding in the pit lane. So Luckman's gone to medium. So we'll need to stop again. Here comes Curly out the pit lane. So Nibs has got a 10-second penalty, Curly's got a 10-second penalty, and Ross has picked up a 3-second penalty. So Moritz is sitting on his own. He's 6.5 seconds behind J. Dennis. Cavalis is a second and a half behind him. We've got Phoenix and Nibs swapping places. Phoenix making his way back up after his stop. So gap to the leader. Phoenix is 32 seconds. And we've got Cavalis in the pits. Nibs is very close to Phoenix, and Mihai is also close to him as well. As he's pulled out 3 abreast into turn 1. Ain't gonna work, boys. Waddles down to 2. So Mihai and Nibs side by side. Good close battles here. Ours on the inside. Goes Phoenix on Mihai. And Harold's pitted, Sammy's pitted, Mechanical has come out just ahead. So Moritz and Kane, who started on the hards, are still going. Phoenix back up to P7. Mechanical's now got Chill Dave behind him on those 10-lap old hards. And Jay Dennis needs to pass him to stay with Mechanical. And Jay Dennis has made a move on Chill Dave and passed him. Decent amount of time between Mechanical and Kane. And Maritz further up the road. Kelly was right, he said he'd be at the back, and he is. And he's catching the McLaren of Ross. Harold down in P15 at the moment. Having started on the front. Looking on those 3-lap old mediums. Again, needing to hit again. Closest battle we have is Nat on the back of Riker. So he's going to make a move into turn 1. He's not. Going to go round the outside, undercut. Can't get the power down. And Riker gets away. DRS here. We've got two side by side here. You've got Luckman and Wirt. Luckman turns in. Makes the move. Makes it stick. Oh, as Nibs gets a little bit power happy there. He gets a bit of a power slide. Nat picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Jay Dennis just dropped off the pack a little bit now. Those hards aren't working for him like they are for Mechanical. Mechanical just 5 seconds off the back of Kane. Ritz leading the race comfortably by 6.5 seconds at the moment, but obviously he needs to stop and pit, get rid of those hard tyres. Halfway through the race. Currently only lost Kieran. One Haas at the back, one Haas at the P7. And we've got Phoenix back up to P5. Just passing Chill Dave, so he's now 6 seconds off the back of Jay Dennis. Wookie track limits, picking up a warning there. Penalty stop. So we haven't had Chill, Dave, Kane or Moritz stop yet. Everyone else has stopped. As we've got Luckman making a move on Riker and takes it comfortably, pulls back in. Riker going for the... Oh, what breaks him, goes round. Didn't quite make it. Lost out to Ware as well. We've got Chill Dave on 14 up old cards, along with Kane and Moritz. Gap of Kane is still 6.6 seconds to Mechanical. Sorry, 6.6 to Moritz, and then Mechanical's 3.1 behind. Mechanical net P1 at the moment. Close battle going on between Cavalis and Nib still. As his teammate comes through, really high on Chill Dave. Chill Dave not fighting that, even though he's a Williams driver. He's currently driving a Red Bull. The game's put him in the wrong car. We've got Luckman looking at Chill Dave as well. He gets better drive out the corner. And makes the move. Mechanical just 2 seconds off the back of Kane Lowry down. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Who's that? Someone in sector 2. Nat. A little bit of swapping round going. Lots of position changes. The Ferrari of Nibs goes a little bit wide there coming out the corner. Chill Dave and Nat pit. And they're speeding in the pit lane. Oh no, Nibs has gone. Nibs' wheel has had a little bit of a brain fart and he's used his controller to get himself back to the pits. But nothing worse. So Mechanical has taken Kane. We've got Luckman in the pits again. So he's done 2 stints on the medium, so the hards now go on. Phoenix back up to P5, 17 lap old hards for Kane and Moritz, so they're going to be coming in shortly. Kelly's up to P12. Race of his own. Harold, Sammy just behind Harold. Might catch him. You can have DRS on the straight. So we'll stick on board with him, see if he's got it. It's quite a close battle here, closest battle on the track, to be honest. We've got Wookie behind Cavalis as well. About to have a look, thinks better of it, goes round a long way. And we've got Cavalis on the back of Phoenix. Jake Dennis 2.5 seconds behind Kane Lowry. Settle down a little bit now. 19 laps in. So we're looking for the hard, soft option here for some of the lads, maybe. So there's only Kane and Moritz who are still on the same tyres. And Moritz not coming in on this lap either. Feels his tyres are okay. And Kane not coming in either. I'll be waiting for a safety car. Got anywhere else? Half a second. Sammy's half a second behind Harold. Haven't had any safety cars yet, and there's no one's got any fuel lights on, so everyone's got enough fuel to get to the end at the moment. Sammy 3/10 back on Harold. Harold's under pressure. Harold's not got the DRS from the car in front of Mihai. As Moritz has pitted. What's he going for? P4. He's gone for softs. The Kane is still out. Sammy's coming round down the straight. Is Moritz going to get out in front of him? He's not. So, oh, double overtake. Sammy nearly got Mihai as well. Will he get him on the second one? Got in there as well, so Sammy's up to P7. Nice little overtake there from him. P8 working himself up. He's going to have so much more grip than Sammy in front of him. Ross is fitted for the softs as well, down in P17. Moritz gets so much better drive out the final corner. Doesn't even need a DRS and he's past him. So he's now got Harold and Sammy battling behind. Moritz is now 7 seconds down the road. Has got Wookie. So keep an eye on that, see what sort of time they're going to be making up. So Mechanical is back in front position, 5 seconds ahead of J Dennis. Kane Lau is still an M21 lap old hard, so he's going to fall down to probably P10, 11. So Moritz is now, Cavalis is swapping Phoenix. Cap Moritz is probably going to 5.8 seconds, 6 laps to go. So Wookie does have a 3-second penalty by the sound, but yeah, he does. 2.5 seconds to make up before he automatically gets that position. We've got Gainful in the pits. So he's in the pits for his soft tyres. Moritz, fastest lap of the race. Kane puts on the softs, comes out in 9th. He will be 10th by the time Mihai's passed him. There we go. And he's only got 6 laps to make up any difference. So Cavalis and Wookie's up to P3. Curley's pitted. So Barker's past Curley and Ross is coming to pass Curley. So Curley will be at the back. 3.5 seconds gap now for Moritz to Phoenix. Jensen, yeah, he's 6 seconds behind. He's not catching Mechanical. Now 1.9 behind Cavalis. Sammy and Harold are swapping places. Kane 4.5 seconds behind Mihai. So position change. So Kane has dropped 4 places. So on that hard soft strategy, he's dropped 4 places. Sammy is exactly where he started in P8. Wookie is up 12 places. So he might lose out to Phoenix. Phoenix dropped a couple of places. As Phoenix overtakes Wookie. Wookie looking to come back at Phoenix. And thinks better of it. Moritz now on the back of Cavalis as well. Moritz making those softs work. About 25 off 29. Nice K9, puts the fastest lap in on 30.663. Let's go now on the outside. Lawful to move around the outside there. So much more grip than Cavalis. And he's caught Phoenix up. Phoenix got DRS as well. Wookie at the moment, if he doesn't extend his lead, will lose that 3 seconds. And that picks up a penalty. P12. Phoenix going to make a move on Wookie to take that position back, that final podium position on track. Which is looking. No, loses the back end. He's not giving up. Where's this drop back down? So Wookie's 19 lap old hards are going well. Some started on the softs, some ended on the softs. Seems like the softs are a good option for those who are watching a racing Sunday. As Cavalis looking to make a move. Nope, thinks better of it. And we've got a train of drivers coming down. Gonna end in tears. Cavalis has lost out again. So Moritz is now on the podium. And Phoenix is just behind him. Phoenix looking up the inside of Moritz there. Ooh, nearly goes a little bit wide. Moritz's tyres should be holding on better than Phoenix's 19 lap old hards, to be fair. We've got a yellow flag, we've got a McLaren off in sector 2, he's back on. Phoenix too far back to make a move, everyone's too far back to make a move. Lap 28 of 29. It's under pressure now, and the DRS needs to save up. It's 18% DRS. They've all got very little DRS left. We're all recharging the DRS. Wookie is recharging it more. Oh, as we've got Wookie on the side, we've got McLaren on the last corner. It's Ross. And lap 29 of 29. And Mechanical is catching the back of Ross, is it? There he is, pulls out the way, lets him past. Good driving there from Ross. Jay Dennis is giving it everything. Worked himself up from P4. He's up 2 places. Mechanical just coming through sector 2 into sector 3 for the final time. Harold and Cavalier swapping places. Marit seems to have this in the bag for the final step on the podium. Sammy and Phoenix very close together. I think the tyres have gone and they gave everything they had. Wookie will have given up. Mechanical takes the checkered flag and wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. And here comes Jay Dennis. He'll be happy with that. Second step on the podium for him. Moritz comes across the line and he takes the final step off the podium. Then Phoenix, Sammy, Kane finishing on the soft tyres. Riker comes across the line. And he takes home P12. Ross and Chill Dave lap cars, so they've only done 28 laps, and Parkman do coming around the final lap, final corner with Curly. And there we have it, and that is the race over and done. So Mechanical takes his yet again another win. So one last week on the feature race, won race 5 and won race 1. There he is. Mercedes on the top step again. Congratulations to him. And there we have it. Fastest lap goes to Kane Lowry, 1:30.619. A great lap time from him there on them softs at the end. And soon we'll go across, grab the results, and then we'll have a quick chat with the lads. Only 2 DNFs, Nibs and Kieran. Just grab that in case it's needed. It's done then. Now go and grab a mechanical J. Dennis and Moritz for the podium. Ba, 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 ba. Hopefully those guys can join. Give them a couple of minutes. And we've got 2.
No fuck.
Mechanical. We've got 3. Everyone's in. Brilliant. So we will get started with Moritz in P3, if he's there.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello, bud. You alright?
Yeah, the end was a little bit stressful, but
It was a little bit. You were under a bit of pressure there, weren't you?
yeah, but congrats to Mechanical, like
Yeah.
7 seconds ahead of.
Yeah,
Dennis.
Thank you.
It was a good drive from there from him.
But,
Yeah, you started in P3, finished in P3.
no, I started P5.
Oh, P5. Sorry, you did. Yeah. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
thinking.
but it was I hate Bahrain, so I'm really happy to get on the podium.
Yeah.
honest.
It was a good drive, mate. It was a good drive.
A little bit shame that I couldn't hold under the 1 second on the first laps on the hards.
Yeah, you started on the hard and you with Kane.
Yeah, I had no grip at the first lap, so I was sliding.
Yeah.
But after like 5 laps, I knew I was much faster than.
What were
guys
they
ahead.
like? What were they like on lap 19, lap 20? Were they
It
screaming?
was really nice, to be honest. I just didn't lock up so much, so I had control of the tires.
Yeah.
Going with the softs, I knew I need to just overtake the fastest I can because before the soft will be dead. So
Yeah, you got 9 laps out of them, did you? Was it laps 20,
yeah,
21?
9, 10 laps, I think so.
10 laps.
I was P9, so on the first lap I just knew what I need to do, just be aggressive.
You definitely went round the outside of a few people. That was I did get someone out on the stream.
Yeah, but yeah, congrats to Mechanical and
Yeah.
Dennis.
Yeah. No, congratulations on your podium, bud. It's good to have you back up here again, Mr. Dennis.
Good evening.
Hello, bud. You alright?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
How was that? How did you enjoy it?
I didn't really, because I got wing damage at the first turn.
We saw that. You didn't pit. I was expecting you to pit, but you didn't.
I was going to, and I was thinking, let's just see what the pace is like. And I just kept building the gap to the guys behind, so I was like, I'll just deal with it for the rest of the race.
Yeah, and it was alright. Manageable.
It was alright when I was in DRS, but as soon as I dropped out, that was it.
Yeah.
So that's what happened after the pit stops with Colin. Could stay in the DRS, but as soon as he got 2.5 away, that was it. So
Yeah, that was good.
Just one of them.
It was. Yeah, it's damage limitation P2. Some good points to take home for the team. Unfortunately, Kieran didn't finish, so there's no points from Kieran's side.
I don't really know what happens there. I just saw cars just in front of me, just
carnage,
go.
mate.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
No,
It's
I
going to
know.
be reported, so let's just leave it to the stewards and not talk about it.
Yeah, I can't see. I didn't even know what happened. I wasn't even looking, and I just saw 2 cars left and right. So
There was some contact between me and Phoenix. I don't know whose fault it is, but we're just going to leave it to the stewards. And
okay, fair enough.
We'll see what happens. So yeah, congratulations on your P2, bud.
I'll take it. It's definitely
Yeah,
something
definitely.
I'll take after the wing damage. So
Yeah,
can't complain.
definitely. No, you drove a good race, Mr. Mechanical.
yeah, back up here again.
You're back there again, mate. You've had a few podiums this season.
Yeah, this is the 4th win and 5th podium, I think.
Yeah,
My
I think
only
it
other
is.
podium was a P2 in Hungary, I think it was.
So race 4, I think it was. Yeah, P2.
Yeah.
Yeah, your P2 or your P1. It's becoming a bit of a habit, this.
Oh, I don't know. I got a P3 in the sprint, so there's that too. Depends if it counts.
Yes, you did. Yeah. That was race 6, wasn't it? That was back. That was last week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was last week. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're up it again. To be fair, you drove a solid race there.
Yeah, it was a bit touch and go at the beginning. There was, it was quite close from all of us for the first half a dozen laps or so.
Yeah.
We definitely all made minor errors on everyone's part. But most of us came unscathed from it.
There was
As
no
I said,
safety
the other
cars.
part we'll leave to the stewards on that one.
No safety cars, so that was good because there was no major incidents. It was
absolutely. I mean, I did see Nibs retire, and I thought, no, not a safety car now.
His wheel went.
But thankfully, it was a pit and quit.
Yeah.
And the same with Kieran. I saw him retire, and I was like, no, I don't need a safety car right now.
Yeah,
but
it's not good.
I got lucky, so
yeah.
Other than that, I just drove and waited for that checkered flag again.
Yeah, and you had a good lead. It was obviously that Kane and Moritz needed to pit, so you were P3. They needed to pit on the hards.
I was catching them the whole time.
It was coming down.
I knew Jensen was close as well.
Yeah.
When I came up on the back of Kane, I thought, God, please catch him in a good spot, somewhere where I can get DRS and just get past rather than being held up, because I was catching him half a second a lap.
Yeah, it was something like that.
That's
4 or 5
a big
tenths,
amount of time to lose when Jensen's only 2.5, 3 seconds up the road.
Definitely.
So I got lucky. I got past him really quick, and then just carried on. Moritz boxed in front of me, and I just took the lead and just carried on.
Yeah.
And it was like 7 laps of being bored.
Yeah. Better to be like that, though.
Unfortunately, you get a bit lackadaisical. Yeah,
you do. Yeah. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to have to cut it short because I've got things I've got to go and do. So nice to speak to you again.
I don't know what more I need to do for a driver of the day this season, though. I mean, how many other women you've not even voted?
Well, you might be there today. You might be there today, but we'll see.
Every week.
No probs. Right, have a good one, bud. All right, see you in a bit, mate. Cheers. So that leaves us with next week. Join us for Saudi. We are back at 8:30 next Friday evening, or we're also back on Sunday for the Tier 3 race here in Bahrain. Join us then if you can. Catch you all soon. Cheers.